Welcome to Stone Hands, to the Hands of Stone. Here we are, the first memorial of UFO sighting in Estonia. Yes, we are on a field where in 1996 a UFO ship landed. It was a rectangular shaped ship that flew on this field, landed, burned some grass, and 3 people who are living around the houses over here saw the ship and beings who then flew away. The sighting was phenomenal, and it was in the media, in the newspapers, and they decided to create here a memorial. Yes, okay, here's some articles, some pictures about UFOs, some history, and then there's a tree where it is commemorated that here it landed. Yes, very interesting. But the interesting thing for me is the history of extraterrestrial contact in this world, on our Earth, and especially in Estonia, where we are now, because our mythology, our folklore is full of contacts with extraterrestrial beings who have been in the tales. For example, we have such creatures as koerakoonlased, who are kind of with face like dogs, dog-like faces, and they eat people. So the description is really similar to the reptilians, like the lizard people, of course. But then there are many sightings of UFOs in the sky over many hundreds of years. Even 100 years ago, the newspapers reported quite often that again there was an unidentified flying object in the sky, or there was this ring of fire that transferred its forms. And our first president after independence in 1990s, he built his house on one spot next to the sea and next to an island. There's a little gulf, yes? And when people or the reporters asked, why did you build your house there? And he said, because I am an UFO enthusiast and I want to stare at the night sky when I'm writing my books and get inspiration from the flying objects that are flying over here. And he wrote really nice books. His name is Lennart Meri, and his most famous book is Silver White. And he has got other books and documentaries about the Finno-Ugric people. They are really interesting and really cool to look at. And the ancient mythology also is associated with the meteors falling, because we have many craters of meteors over here. And one in Saaremaa, which is an island where there used to be a Viking kingdom. It was the Viking stronghold, and it was also in the Viking ages, the Estonia was the melting pot of iron in Europe. Here was the, you could say, arms, the greatest arms factories in modern terms, yes. And the first Soviet Union atomic bomb was built over here. And it is said, near here is a Paldiski, and it is said that there were several UFO bases during the Soviet era, and the UFOs were helping to develop the atomic energy and atomic submarines and weaponry. So the main Soviet atomic energy and weaponry was made in this country. Luckily or sadly, I don't know. And the first uranium was mined in Sillamäe, which is few hundred kilometers to the east from here. So quite a history for a small country. And the psychic warfare has been developed over here in the Tallinn and so on. and the Soviet Union's the psychic army. Like in the United States of America, there was this CIA army of psychics. Here was also, and their headquarters were here and in Moscow. That they were lying at people who could look from distance into the future or into the past to spy on their enemies and so on. So the phenomena of out-of-body experiences, the extraterrestrials, is relevant. It's been here. It's like ingrained in this land. And when there was this poll that the people were asked, like, have you seen an UFO? Like 70% of people who answered said yes, and almost 100% said yes, they believe in UFOs. But then they were asked, do you believe in the Catholic or Christian God? And 80% said no. But then they were asked, do you believe in nature? There is a God in nature, and almost 100%, something 95% said yes, there's a God in the nature. So this is a very special country, and because people are a little bit crazy, they believe in the nature and they believe in extraterrestrials, and they have seen the contact many times. Here's the ship that was seen here, and then near here there was another object in 2009 that was caught. And then there's some history about Nazca lines, there's some being. Here's the situation, how it all happened. So this is the, and if you want to come here, here's esimene UFO mälestusmärk. So you can find it when you put it into the Google or somewhere. And this is the field where it all happened. So hopefully it was interesting. So this is crazy country because you will meet a lot of people who can tell you about Vikings, about UFOs, about the religion of nature, and the contact with the spirits, the fairy folk, and the contact with extraterrestrials. Like I have had my own contact experiences. We were a few days ago with my wife having an interview with this alien Rohan, who is Essayeni, and many of our relatives have had extraterrestrial experiences in physical body or in their dreams. So this is a normal thing. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and like and subscribe for more.